wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, black luxury. I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, black luxury.
So before we get started, if you don't already subscribe, like, comment, please. I love your interaction. Now, as you know, we did an episode on breastfeeding and how to slowly wean your kid off the breast. Yes, off the chest. But first, okay, before we go into a progress report as to where we are now, let's talk a little bit about breastfeeding and the benefits of breastfeeding, okay? And sorry, I'm a mom. Not every day is my hair luxurious and glamorous and fabulous. Some days it is what it is. It's just a regular ponytail. So don't judge me. I love you guys. So let's talk a little bit about the advantages of breastfeeding. So besides your child getting extremely close to you and you probably never being able to let them go for the rest of your life, you do create a bond that's unbreakable. It is a bond that I wouldn't replace for the world. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the nutritional benefits of breastfeeding. I take all of my vitamins, and I'm doing this episode in my home today, which I rarely ever do. One, because I want to really show you guys what I do. This is like not a joke, this is real life. So some of the nutritional benefits of breastfeeding, your child doesn't really get sick. They literally build on your immune system. I am used to hearing about children getting ear infections and colds and runny noses. And recently, as you guys know, we were sick. And that was really like the first time Kenzie was really, really sick. And when I say really sick, meaning she had a temperature, she had a bit of a runny nose. But I loaded my baby up on vitamins, not only coming from me, but giving them to her orally, as well as loading her up on fruit, which we always do. So we got over that. She got over that sickness, I would say probably in about 4 days. So one of the biggest nutritional benefits is when you breastfeed your child, they don't get sick as often. So that was the first time she was really sick, and she's 20 months now. So I feel blessed because we have gone through, she's almost 2, and thank God, she's never really been sick other than just recently where she had her little 4-day bout. So first things first, while breastfeeding, I load up on my nutrients. So I know we spoke about this during episode 1, but if you don't know which vitamins to take, you are looking for recommendations, this is my biggest recommendation. Cod liver oil. I took this as a child, and I continue to take this as an adult, and it has helped me throughout my life to fight things that I probably would have already gotten. As you know, being in real estate, you're constantly around people. It's a constant situation where you are interacting with people nonstop. So this right here is a daily, this is my cannot miss, must have every day. So cod liver oil is what I take, combined with a multivitamin. I really like New Chapter. It's specifically a postnatal vitamin. And that combined with initially, and this is really helpful to women who are looking to breastfeed their children, and maybe you're struggling with milk production, because that was me. Initially, in the beginning, when I was attempting to breastfeed, my baby was not getting enough milk, and I had to supplement with the actual formula. So I was put onto this by my doctor, and this is literally, it's a breastfeeding supplement. It's like a lactate pill. And I continue to take it because I love the production of milk that it gave me. So this is also a good tip, but we're talking about weaning your child off of the breast. So now that I've given you the tips and tricks of what I take, this is also great for your immune system, just FYI. Being that we're in the era of COVID now, and constantly someone is looking to fight off something. So this right here, this sea moss, is everything. I love it. Now let's get to the good stuff. This episode, if you don't take anything away from this, take this. Distract and deflect. Distract and deflect. Distract and deflect. I constantly distract and deflect. And that has been one of the most successful tools that I have in getting her off the breast. These babies right here. Tip number 1. When you are distracting and deflecting, you want to put good things in your child's hand to eat. Habits start from at home, and what you show your child is what they're going to imitate. And I distract and deflect constantly with fruit, my favorite distraction and deflection for Kenzie. Kenzie absolutely loves anything in the orange family, but she particularly loves these clementines because, number 1, look how small they are. Extremely small. Extremely easy to peel. She's 20 months, like I said, and she knows how to dig her little finger in and peel the skin off of the orange just to get to the contents. So, while we're talking, I'm going to have a clementine because I haven't had much fruit today. Grapes. And I encourage you to cut the grapes up because a lot of children have been known to choke off of a grape. So, Kenzie absolutely loves green grapes. They're tarty, they're flavorful, they have a burst of flavor in her mouth, and she absolutely loves fruit. So you distract and deflect not only with fruits, but with vegetables. My baby loves cucumbers, tomatoes, all that good stuff. She loves zucchini. So I'm constantly distracting and deflecting, distracting and deflecting, distracting and deflecting. Boom and boom. Yeah, we're gonna turn it into a dance because, hey, this is what you have to do to get your child off of the breast. So, now I'm eating. Might maintain your health too while you are breastfeeding. Warning, this may be too graphic for some. Some people get very intense when they see a mom breastfeeding. But this is real. This is real life. And this is my baby's way of coping and soothing herself to sleep. So you see me here breastfeeding her to get her to sleep. She just did not take to the pacifier. This is really one of the times that I cannot avoid giving her the breast. Drum roll. And I did not mean to shake the girls, sorry. We are down to just breastfeeding in critical situations. And when I say critical, I mean at night when she's trying to fall asleep and she's just too restless. Or nap time, again, when she's trying to go to sleep. And then when I say critical, say I'm out in the function, she's losing it, not behaving properly, behavioral problems, pull her to the side, try to calm her down. If that doesn't work, we exit left to the bathroom, give her a quick sit, and the show is over. So, she's now to the point where she's opening up doors. So, with that being said, I'm trying to get her to the point where it's only at critical times because she's starting daycare in January. Yay! Yeah, 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 yeah. Mama gonna be back when baby's at daycare. Okay, anyhow, now that that's over, what I'm saying is she's starting daycare. So I don't want her to be looking for the breast when she's going down for a nap at the daycare. So, folks, it is not easy. I never said it was. This is an update on where Miss Kenzie is with me pulling her off the chest. So, we spoke about your nutrition. You've got to keep your diet up the entire time while you're breastfeeding. You are feeding another person. It is critical that you keep your energy as the mom. And dads, let me not leave you out. You are the support system to the mom. It is very critical to have a partner or help if you do have the help, because not everybody has the help. Some of us are single, we're doing it by ourselves. I'm blessed enough where I do have her dad. And it is critical, and this is the last piece, that you have that support to pass your kid off. When she is misbehaving and is wanting the breast, and I feel like it's a moment where, no, you are being spoiled, I hand her off. And honestly, people, when you distract and deflect and hand your child off, they forget. She literally forgets that she wanted it. And that is amazing, how quick her attention can be diverted to someplace else. And that's what I mean by distract and deflect, because they are babies and it's easy to distract them and their attention goes elsewhere very quickly. So, what have you learned today besides the words distract and deflect? Distract and deflect your child with positive foods, because they're looking for something, whether it's comfort or whether it's trying to eat. And also, sometimes my child reaches for my breast when she's simply thirsty. I give Kenzie water. I'm really not a big juice person. If she gets juice, it's once in a blue moon as a treat. But I'm not big on juices. I just feel like it's extra sugar, and I feel like it's not necessary. I feel like in order to get them to like water, you need to start them on that train early. And water is a great substitute when your child is reaching for your breast as well too. So, give them water. Sometimes they're just thirsty. Dead serious. It's just as simple as that. You know, sometimes your kid is reaching for you and they are just trying to tell you that they are thirsty. So, distract, deflect with good foods. Give water. They're usually thirsty. And pass them off sometimes. Sometimes you have to. Get away, mom. Sometimes a mommy needs a break. So, I'm not going to beat your ears up, but I just wanted to update you guys because I hadn't done another breastfeeding video in a while, and I wanted to tell you guys that we're almost there. We are almost off the tit. My goal is to get her off by the time she turns 2 in February. So we've got the rest of this month, December, January, and boom, February. So she's got about 3.5 months to adjust her life accordingly. I mean, of course, she's a baby, so there might be times, you know, past when she's 2 that I say here to keep her comforted, because I'm a mom, and at the end of the day, she's my baby. But you've got to work hard to give them their independence so that they can start the daycares and the schools and are not dependent upon you for everything.